Hey, it's Keith here at the Indy Cylinder Head Mopar Swap Meet, and we are here with Kevin Shaw of Mopar Connection Magazine, and we are standing in front of Marsha, the current project car that the magazine is putting on, and it's your personal car that you're doing all kinds of things with. And I've been watching the YouTube channel and the magazine articles. I mean, you're doing rear end gears and AC and a lot of how-to stuff. And in my world, I run a restoration shop. And so we're doing a lot of the same stuff on customer cars, and I also have my personal cars.
Yeah, I was actually really excited when Keith and I started talking about it. I want to say it was maybe 2 or 3 years ago when David Kruk came by and saw.
Yep.
We did a shop tour article checking out Noel Automotive, and then all of a sudden Keith reached out and he goes, "Hey, I've got a lot of opportunities and a lot of cars coming through, and
we make content every day."
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it was a gold mine that just kept producing more. And so, and I know that, you can't take every phone call and every email. And so this is kind of an opportunity to kind of preemptively strike the most frequently asked questions. And plus, to be honest, it gives us an ability to show a little bit behind the scenes at Noel Automotive. Right. And who doesn't like to see that? So that's pretty cool.
Right.
And so it was a no-brainer for us at Mopar Connection to welcome you to be doing some of the technical stuff and the how-to tutorials that a lot of guys either want to learn how to do or just want to see how it's done.
Right.
So,
right.
I mean, it's great because it's promoting Noel Automotive, but it's great for us because it's helping educate a lot of our readers and get to see how you operate. So everyone wins on this one.
Right. And so you try to put out articles about once a week?
We put out articles every single day, Monday through Friday, and those are technical articles, shop tours, event, obviously event coverage. We're doing a lot of content. In fact, we produce the equivalent of a 114-page magazine every month.
Recently, you put out the Mopar Connection event calendar.
Yes, yeah. Mopar Connection Magazine is unique in that we're the only Mopar magazine allowed to use the Omega M. We have a really good relationship with Mopar and Dodge and Stellantis. And something that I felt was really lacking was just a central hub that listed online all the Mopar events nationally, locally. I mean, I don't care if it's a Dairy Queen drive-in or if it's a big national like a Carlisle or
Right.
Mopar Nats or Moparty. I wanted something that everyone could go to. It's free. They don't need to sign in or have a password or anything like that, just to find the events.
Right.
Additionally,
you talked about like if someone has an event that's not on there, then you can join up and get your event publicized.
Exactly.
And,
So let's say you're a promoter and you've got an event coming up. All you have to do is go to mopareventcalendar.com and you create a profile so it's secure. That way, what happens is that you come in and you go, "Hey, I've got an event. I can upload a picture and all the information." And because you have a profile, you can log in anytime and update it with more pictures. Or let's say you're like, "Hey, I got a special guest coming, or we're gonna have, some other really cool thing happen at the event." You can update it and upload more stuff anytime you want.
Right.
And unfortunately, we have to pay to keep it secure. We have to pay to keep it online, and so
everything costs money.
Yeah, sadly.
There's
and
no free lunch.
If I was independently wealthy, trust me, I'd give it away. But sadly, I'm not. Trust me, sadly, I'm not. But we ask promoters $5 just to list it for 3 months. I think it's $10 for 6 months and $20 for a whole year.
It's completely affordable.
So if you don't have $10 to promote your event, I think you got a problem.
Right. We're talking about Mopars here, so
well, yeah. Hey, listen, sell a couple parts so you can promote your event.
Yep.
But yeah, that's really all we're asking is a cup of coffee to keep the event online, and everyone can see it.
Right. Right.
And the other thing, and this is kind of in the weeds, this is kind of geeky, but because it's paired with Mopar Connection Magazine, the Mopar event calendar has effectively like the most killer Google searching like searchability, search rate, what they call edge ranking. And that ranking means that your event suddenly is the most searchable event for your area. And one of the cooler things is that you can actually put in where you are, and there's a Google map, and you can zoom out and zoom in. And so if it's just statewide or regional or national or global, it'll have all the different events on it.
Right.
It's pretty cool.
Right.
So yeah, Mopar Connection Magazine, we're all former print magazine guys. I was at Mopar Muscle. We have a couple guys who are at Mopar Muscle. We got a couple guys from Mopar Action. I've even got a guy from Chrysler Power.
Man, I used to read every one of those.
Yeah.
I had subscriptions to every single one. I'd go to the bookstore and pick up every single magazine, or if I didn't buy it, I'd sit at the bookstore for an hour and read through and skim through every single one. So I do miss the print magazine, but I thoroughly enjoy yours. And it's so easy because we all have phones, we all have laptops, we all have a desktop, and we all have time to watch your videos and stuff like that. So
yeah, we kind of put the magazine in everyone's pocket. So
yep, exactly.
I mean, it sucked when the magazines sadly faded away, but we didn't go anywhere. We just all gathered up. We're kind of the island of misfit toys, and now we're doing the magazine online.
Digitize it. It's the way of the world.
So I mean, you know, you're on your phone anyway. You might as well read a good magazine.
Right.
So,
exactly.
Yeah, like we were talking about, we just do the articles every day, Monday through Friday, and then we have a newsletter that we send out, just kind of recap the week. You don't really have to sign up to that, but a lot of guys prefer it that way, and that's cool too. And then we got the YouTube channel, so we do about 2 to 3 videos a month. So we're not like the hardcore every week YouTube channel, but we're trying to really just gather up and get people excited about Mopars and really get the cars out on the road. That's the biggest thing for me.
So the latest thing I saw, you put some rear end gears in this because you're going to drive it everywhere. What happened not driving it to this show?
Oh, well, I went back. I enjoyed the 323s, but I'm getting the car ready to go on Power Tour.
Right.
And I wanted to go 75 without really working hard, so I put the 276s back in, and it can still do a smoky burnout. You just kind of really lay into it. But hey, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy driving this car. I get more attention driving this car than I do my Charger, which is hilarious. But I did have a lady pull up alongside me one day, and she goes, "You look like you're having a lot more fun than everyone else here." And I kind of thought about it, and I'm like, I really am. Right. So, and personally for me, I fell in love with the C-bodies a long time ago, and I know they're kind of the dark horse. You know, everyone wants an E-body or a B-body.
But if you're into Mopars, you want different.
That's
the whole thing about the whole Mopar community is what is the newest and different thing. And like C-bodies are different, and they're actually gaining a lot of traction at this moment.
They are. And I'm pushing, to be honest, I'm really trying to push a lot of the younger guys who might be a little disheartened about the cost of, even a plain Jane Coronet's going for 10 grand. Right. But you could get into a really clean C-body for less than 5. Right. And I'll tell you what, we dropped the 440 in it. The old torque flight from my Charger's in it. Right. The 489 case that I had sitting on my shelf, that went in. Right. C-body don't care, man.
Right. So you didn't drive it to this event because of...
Well, we brought all of our shirts out to the event. I had a couple tables, and I jokingly said if the tables folded up, we probably would have been able to fit it in the trunk. Right. But yeah, because you could fit quite a few.
Well, we know what you're going to say.
It's the mafia car.
Right. So, but yeah, this is a great car, and I enjoy the videos about it.
Thank you.
And keep them coming. What's the next thing for this car?
Well, we do have a sway bar that we're going to put on, and I am going to be taking the car down to Coker Tire, and Coker's really excited. They are bringing back the old wide oval Firestones.
Oh, nice.
But as a radial.
Of course.
So we're going to run on Power Tour some 15x8 steels with the hubcaps all the way around.
Perfect.
With the Firestones.
Right. All right. Hey, it was a great time talking with you about the magazine, upcoming articles. We'll watch for more on Marsha, the C-body convertible here. Yep. And thanks for having me on board to contribute to the magazine. I appreciate your time.
Oh, 100%. My pleasure.
right.
Thank you so much, Keith.
All right, we'll talk some more.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll just wing it and see what happens.
Sure.
Okay.